Free Week is the first week after New Year's Eve where all the independent music venues on Red River and now East Austin and 6th Street and everywhere else basically have free local / regional music for the public, and it's kind of like a benefit for the clubs of sorts during a dead touring week or week and a half where there's nothing to compete with as far as major tours, festivals, and everybody's kind of recovering from the holidays, and a lot of the students are gone. So basically what they do is just host free music for everybody.
I think it's just a cool concept. I mean, you know, every band around town is playing a million shows. There's a million shows in every venue, you know, most nights of the week, and it's all free. So it's not a bad idea.
It is essentially an Austin festival and celebration of what's going on every day. It's kind of like our own South by, and that's what everybody says, but I like it better just because it is something unique and niche in Austin, and you know, without all the tourists. And
well, it's interesting for musicians. I mean, there's, you know, it's a free week, so there's not as much door money going around for all the bands. But on the other hand, you know, a lot of bands get to get in front of bigger audiences than they would have otherwise, and you know, it's sort of it's an exposure thing for musicians, and it's, you know, a slow venue thing for the venues because of the time of year. So
Free Week is like the best week for turnout, really, for local music. That's partly what makes it exciting, is the crowds that you usually don't get during the year. And for the bands, and I don't know if a lot of people see it this way, but I see it as kind of an audition for a lot of things. If you have not played at a certain club but get a chance to book a Free Week show, you're playing there to impress the people who book, the owners, you know, their regular crowd maybe, and maybe get a chance to jump on a bill with a bigger touring act later on the year, because they'll remember, hey man, those guys really brought it during Free Week and were really impressive, you know, despite how many friends, fans, and followers you may or may not have.
yeah, I think there's no question that's gotten bigger. I mean, I think that there's definitely more venues involved this year, and it seems like there's a little bit more press coverage and sort of general awareness of it.
This year it's been really crazy, and I think I kind of saw it start last year, because all the changes that happened really in the main music district, which is Red River. When Emos moved and Beauty Bar, you know, followed, and then the East Side developed, I mean, Free Week just got really busy, really crazy, and this year it's even longer. It's like free 12 days.
Well, I hope it expands. I mean, I think that every venue that's a major music venue should be involved with it if they can be, because it's cool. You know, it's not a traditional festival like South by Southwest or ACL where there's like one specific person behind it pushing it to a national media or something to try and get some cash out of it. It's really just all the venues are doing it independently of each other. So I don't know if it's going to get a bunch of national attention, but I mean, it's a cool little phenomenon in Austin, and it's not a bad idea for music venues in other cities to you know, take note of the idea.
I'd like to see it maybe be Austin Music Week, just because that's essentially what it is, and I think more people from out of town, out of state, or even out of the United States should come see it. You know, if they're really looking to discover the live music capital, quote unquote. I also think that other clubs, maybe even restaurants or, you know, shop bars that only are venues during 6th Street may decide to participate, because it is such a profitable venture for, I would say, most venues. I'd also like to see maybe genres expand. I'd like to see more hip-hop showcases. Of course, I'd like to be part of and keep with the Latin music thing, because that's always underrepresented here. I also see the East Side getting bigger. Things will pop up east and they'll participate in the Free Week game. And one thing that has yet to really hit for Free Week is the electronic scene, and that's going to come at some point as well too.
That was quick. Listen, folks, Horty broke a string, which is a perfect opportunity for me to talk about Ham.